Oklahoma Matters with Ed Kelley, sponsored by OOK, Oklahoma's Exchange Traded Fund.
I'm Ed Kelley, editor of the Oklahoman. Oklahoma's odds of overturning the big health care bill seem pretty small. Even before President Obama signed the bill, leaders at the state capitol, Oklahoma City, were calling on Attorney General Drew Edmondson to challenge the constitutionality of this historic legislation. Politicians in a bunch of other states are talking about doing the same thing. Maybe it's worth doing, but I don't think it's going to get the desired result, and it could be tied up in the courts for a long time. Here's one thing to remember about what's happening at Northeast 23rd and Lincoln on this issue. There is, stop the presses, politics involved. The officials calling for Edmondson to take action are the leaders of the House and the Senate, Chris Benge and Glenn Coffey. Both men are Republicans. Edmondson is a Democrat. That Edmondson didn't think much of the idea floated by Benge and Coffey is no surprise. Not a surprise either that Mary Fallin is saying the same thing as Benge and Coffey. As a member of Congress, she joined every other Republican in voting against the big health care bill Sunday. Fallin is now running for governor against, you guessed it, Drew Edmondson. Does anyone really believe Edmondson would act on a suggestion from the politician he would see on November's ballot if he is his party's nominee? To say that the health care bill is unpopular in Oklahoma would be the understatement of the year, maybe the century, and there'll be a big movement to try to change it or repeal it. But instead of a lawsuit, voters can register displeasure at the ballot box later this year. Voting to toss out politicians who talked up health care reform sends a signal to officials in Washington and Oklahoma City that taxpayers are paying attention, perhaps like they've never done before.